the corner, loose change in my hand. Last bus fades into the distance, leaving lines in the sand. I can see your block from here, rising like a ship. Every little window is a secret I can't fit. Back when we were fearless, I would shout your name up high. You would lean out in your sweater, laughing at the sky. Now I stand here like a stranger at the border of your street, watching for a tiny light where two old futures used to meet. All the air between us feel like wires underground, carrying what I never said in a sign of love. Structure, pad overture, pad overture, pad overture, pad overture. Is there still a room? Is there still a signal you heard? I remember winter evenings when the hallway smelled of snow. You'd come down in borrowed sneakers, cheeks still pink from cold. We would talk beside the stairwell, sharing smoke and borrowed plans, drawing cities on the railing with umbrella lines in hands. I kept saying just a little when you asked me for the whole. Thought I had forever to grow into my own soul. Now forever feels like something that we left behind too soon, like a jacket on your doorstep, like a song stuck out of tune. If you're in some different bedroom, staring at a different wall, do you ever feel that static, like you're waiting for my call? Bad overture, bad overture, bad overture. Is there still a signal in your window late at night? One small square of mercy in this tired satellite. If you switch it on for one more breath, I'll know I wasn't wrong. That somewhere in the darkened glass our story still goes on. I don't need your promise, I don't need a brand new start, just a fading little signal that I'm still inside your heart. Maybe I should turn around and let this street grow old, let another pair of shadows take the place where we were bold. But my feet keep tracing circles where your footsteps used to be, like the ground remembers better what you really meant to me. Is there still a signal in your window late at night? One small square of mercy in this crowded satellite. If you ever feel me standing where the pavement meets your door, no, I'm not here for forgiveness, I'm just here to feel you once more. I don't need a future, I don't need to change your life, just a moment where your window cuts a line across the night. Payphone by the corner, one last coin inside the slot. I whisper out your number, then I let the hand cassette drop. If there is a signal in your window, I will find it in my dreams, where the boy I used to be still knows what loving someone means.
Just smile and pass me by. I pretend that nothing's different, swallow all the butterflies. Then you slip a note at recess, folded 4 times, small and neat. I heard every word you whispered on that tape, you sounded sweet. I can feel my ears burn crimson, try to act like it's no deal, but the way you hold that cassette tells me everything you feel. We walk home a little slower, sharing headphones, sharing sky. Every chorus on that mixtape now is looking in your eyes. When the world is loud and clumsy and my tongue trips on your name, I let magnet and machinery carry what my heart can't say. So I whisper, tape his good night. Over all the crack and static, dark, the future out of sight. But somewhere on a spinning reel, we're still saying that good night.
Slowly fade. Same old concrete, same old railing, different numbers on the gate. Rain is drawing crooked lines across the windscreen of my car, like the way our teenage promises kept slipping off the heart. Back in '87 I would race here like a boy who knew no fear, park too close to all the neighbors just to let you know I'm near. You would lean out from your window with your hair still wet from shower, the whole street felt much smaller than the world between us now. I know you're not that girl anymore. I know I'm not that boy. But something in these empty love still just packed in trillion dough. Beams against your curtains like a quiet crooked sign. I don't ring, I don't call, I don't say a single word. I just let the light confess everything you haven't heard. If you see the shadows moving and you feel your chest grow tight, that's just me still trying to reach you with my headlights at your window in the night. They say you moved back in with her, the mother who knew all our games. Same old balcony and flower box, just older, different names. I imagine you inside there stacking dishes by the sink, pausing when the radio plays us a song that makes you think. We had cities in our notebooks, we had plans in every kiss. I had fear inside my pockets, you had faith in all of this. I drove off to chase a future I could barely understand, left you standing in that window waving at an empty man. Now I'm circling this old block like the second hand of time. Every lap another version of the life I left behind.
coffee cups and closing time, the chairs turned upside down. Last train long since vanished from the edges of the town. You trace a little circle on the window with your hand. Say you hate goodbyes and how the night moves on too fast. Jukebox in the corner plays a song we almost know. I pretend I'm not already afraid to let you go. Outside all the shutters fall like curtains on the day, but here inside this quiet room I feel you want to stay. You laugh and say it's getting late, but your eyes refuse the end. Like the second hand is waiting just for us to catch our breath. On this borrowed time with you, every minute feels like truth. Clock on the wall can't tell us what to do. If the morning breaks our spell, I will still remember well how forever felt like borrowed time with you. Streetlights paint the pavement in a soft and fading glow. We talk about the futures that we're scared to let unfold. You tell me how you're leaving for a different kind of life, somewhere past the border of our ordinary nights. I joke about the postcards you'll forget to ever send. You say, promise me you'll think of me when all of this has changed. The wind sneaks through your jacket and you step a little near, like the smallest move could keep you in this fragile moment here. We walk so slowly to your door, dragging shadows by the rail, trying not to wake tomorrow, as if time could just be held. On this borrowed time with you, every minute feels like truth. Clock on the wall can't tell us what to do. If the morning breaks our spell, I will still remember well how forever felt like borrowed time with you. Years have drawn their lines across the corners of my face. Different kitchen, different city, same old restless empty space. Then a song comes through the speakers from a long forgotten year, and I'm back inside that cafe with your whisper in my ear. If you're standing in some doorway watching daylight slowly climb, do you feel it for a second? All our stolen borrowed time. On this borrowed time with you, every minute felt like truth. Clock on the wall could never tell us what to do. If the morning broke our spell, I still carry it so well. All the nights we turned to borrowed time, we two. In another life somehow, I would find a way right now to live more than just borrowed time with you. Lights go out across the town, the radios grow dim, but somewhere in a quiet song it's still just you and him, and a little room at closing time where everything was new, and my whole life fit in borrowed time.
into a house he doesn't know, to a window on the third floor where my whole life used to glow. He says you can call her later, phones work fine in morning light. I say leave the engine running, give me just a little night. Taxi at the corner of your street. I keep buying 5 more minutes just to watch the place you sleep. I don't know if I should ring or just let this story end. So I sit here in the shadows like a half-forgotten friend. Taxi at the corner, warm air on my face. You're somewhere up above me in our old unfinished place. I can see the kitchen window where you'd wave when I'd arrive. Coffee steaming, late night laughter, cheap guitar that couldn't tune right. We would talk until the buses made the morning sky turn gray, sharing secrets like we'd never have to hide them all away. Now another car is passing, splashing water on the glass. Driver checks me in the mirror like he's watching some old past. Taxi at the corner of your street. I keep buying 5 more minutes just to watch the place you sleep. I don't know if I should ring or just let this story end. So I sit here in the shadows like a half-forgotten friend. Taxi at the corner, warm air on my face. You're somewhere up above me in our old unfinished place. Maybe someone else is lying on the pillow by your side. Maybe if I press your buzzer, I'll just blow apart your life. But if I drive away forever, without trying, without sound, I will carry the same corner as a wound that never drowns. Taxi at the corner of your street. One last set of 5 more minutes till I finally choose my feet. Either climb those broken stairs, ring the bell and say your name, or I tell him drive, I'm ready, let the night erase my claim. Taxi at the corner, silent on the scene. I leave a younger man behind me on that dark, familiar street.
Message on the tape. Red light on the plastic box, click and then a quiet your machine begins to whisper, leave a message after tone. I'm alone inside my bedroom with the handset to my ear. Every word I've never told you, waiting heavy in the air. I could hang up, say it later, hide behind another day, or I let this little ribbon steal my frightened voice away. So I leave my message on your tape, every shaky little truth I never dared to say. If you play it in the dark, when the house has gone to sleep, you will hear how much I loved you in the spaces in between. I don't know if you on Sunday cleaning boxes. In my mother's upstairs room, I find copies of our mixtapes, smell of dust and old perfume. They're between the songs and labels. In a hand I know too well is a single word for her. On a tape I barely tell. It's my own old message on your tape, hissing through a cheap recorder, through the static and the age. I can hear that younger version of the man I tried to be, telling you he'd cross the planet if you said wait here for me. I don't know if you believed him, if you kept or taped him twice, but for 3 long trembling minutes I can hear my heart alive. If somewhere you are sorting through your drawers on rainy days and you find a nameless cassette with a voice you can't quite place, will you sit down in the kitchen, let the kettle start to sing, press that play button and listen to what I didn't bring? There's a faded message on your tape from a boy who didn't know what he would lose by walking away. If you hear it, don't forgive me, don't feel sorry, don't feel pain. Just remember there was someone who once loved you all the same. We can't travel back together, we can't fix our separate fates, but a part of me is waiting in that message on your tape. Tone goes dead, the motor stops, room returns to here and now. I press stop and close the cover, but that voice is me somehow.
Rain is drumming on the hood, wipers keeping steady time.
windshield, still drawing us alive. Where I said I'll go there with you, we'll be scared but we'll survive. In the world we really live, I just kept my hands too tight. Lines on the windshield fade to black, and so do we that night. But whenever rain starts falling and the roads are hard to see, those same lines on my windshield write you back in front of me. Wipers slow the engine, idle city humming far behind. Some roads vanish when you pass them, some stay written in your mind.
Posters fading on the walls, candy wrappers on the floor, projector humming through the doors, someone laughing at the gore. You and I slip past the curtain, out where all the echoes live. Neon letters on the counter, and the smell of melted chips. You say this film is kinda stupid, but I like the songs they chose. I pretend to watch the crowd, but I only watch you close. Cinema lobby nights with you, where the real film played in the way you move. Every ticket Tables shuffle out in rows, somewhere in a smaller cinema. Two kids step out and never know. Snow is falling on the wires, soft and quiet, slow and deep. Every step along this pavement wakes a memory from its sleep. Shop signs changed and doors were painted, new names on the little bell. The corner by the lamppost still remembers us as well. I can see you in that jacket, hands inside my borrowed sleeves. Two kids walking after school, kicking winter off their feet. Snow on our street, and I'm back there with you. Every flake on my coat feels like something we once knew. I don't know where you ended, but I know how it began. Snow on our street, and your cold hand in my hand. Cafe window, breathing fog, same old chairs and different hands. We would sit there sharing stories we mistook for grown-up plans. You would draw your name in circles on the glass with shaking thumb. Say you're scared to stay in nowhere. I'd say wait, our time will come. Now I pass that tiny doorway like a stranger in a film, but the echo of your laughter still lives somewhere deep within. Snow on our street, and I'm back there with you. Every flake on my coat feels like something we once knew. I don't know where you ended, but I know how it began. Snow on our street, and your cold hand in my hand. Years went by like changing seasons. I grew old to change my town. Sometimes love is not a promise, just a place you can't tear down. If you're out there with a suitcase, watching snow erase your tracks, maybe some small part will whisper of a boy you can't get back. Snow on our street, even if you're far away. Every drifting quiet blanket lays our footprints over day. snow keeps falling on the wires, on the houses, on my shoes, on a story from the 80s only we could really lose. turn from the building. Let the silence take my place. But a part of me is standing under that same window, watching your light fade away. There's a list beside the phone with all the numbers that I need. Doctor, work and taxi, kids, school and the fee. But the one I never wrote down is the one that won't let go. 10 digits from another life, I wish I didn't know. Sometimes when the house is dark and everyone's asleep, I stare into the handset like I'm standing on a bridge. I trace them with my thumb across the plastic by the cord, the way I used to dial them when your voice was my reward. I hear the dial tone humming like a ghost from '82, and every little click could be another road to you. I still know her old number by the beating of my heart. I could dial it in the darkness, I could dial it in the car. But the line's been dead for ages, there is nothing at the end, just the echo of a younger man and his almost perfect friend. I still know her old number, and some nights I start to call, then I hang up on the silence before it answers me at all. I remember sneaking past my parents' bedroom door, trying not to wake them when I paced the kitchen floor. You would whisper on your handset with the towel over the light. We'd talk until the morning birds announced the dying night. Your mother on the extension saying, "Kids, it's much too late." We promise one more minute like we bargained with our fate. Back when all the distance was just copper in the ground, not 1,000 different evenings where your name's not said out loud. Now the wires have turned to signals I can't touch or even see, but the number's still engraved in some old part of memory. I still know her old number by the beating of my heart. I could dial it in the darkness, I could dial it in the car. But the line's been dead for ages, there is nothing at the end, just the echo of a younger man and his almost perfect friend. I still know her old number, and some nights I start to call, then I hang up on the silence before it answers me at all. Maybe there's a stranger with a phone upon that wall, drinking tea in some small kitchen when the evening shadows fall. If I ever let it ring through, would they hear it in my voice that I'm not looking for a person, I'm just begging time for one more choice. I still know her old number, though the years have changed our names. She's a story I don't mention, but the digits stay the same. If I find the strength to let them fade and finally lose the code, maybe I'll stop walking back down every phantom road. I still know her old number, and I always will, I guess. Some loves live on in silence, in the numbers we don't press. I put the handset gently down and turn out all the lights. Her number softly flickers. flickers in the corners of the night.
Every chord a quiet secret from when you were almost mine. I can't drag you back beside me, can't unmake the roads we took, but I still can press this button, let our ghosts fill up the room. Last track on side B, when the night is on my side, is the only part of us that never says goodbye. Silence in the player, street lamp breaking through the blind. On that last forgotten channel, we're forever 25.
Christmas lights along the ceiling, half of them are gone. Boombox on a wooden crate, chewing through another song. All the guys are talking loud, pretending they don't care. Girls are leaning on the workbench, playing with their hair. Then your friend says play that one, and rolls her eyes at me, and the room turns into something only you and I can see. First the kick goes softer, then the tempo drops a shade. Every joke dies in the corners like they're waiting for a fade. That slow song in the garage turned a pile of junk to a mirage, where there's only you and me and every heartbeat feels enlarged. People brother's jacket, sleeves rolled up above your wrist. I was scared to touch your waistline, scared I'd never get like this. But the chords kept gently moving, pulling us across the floor, between a crate of broken wrenches and the old dismembered door. Someone whistled, someone snickered, someone turned the lights down low. But the only thing I noticed was your breathing in the glow. You said don't you dare let go now, even if they stop the tape. And my hands learned in that moment what it means to hold and stay. We weren't kings or movie stars, just two kids in borrowed shoes. But in that rattling little chorus, we had everything to lose. That slow song in the garage turned a pile of junk to a mirage, where there's only you and me and every heartbeat feels enlarged. People laughing in the dark, tools and tires, tangled chords. But inside that little circle, we were dancing like we owned Now my life is full of meetings, traffic lights and glowing screens. But some nights when the house is quiet and the TV's losing steam, I put on some old recording from a decade I once knew. Close my eyes and feel that concrete, cold and perfect under you. That slow song in the garage cuts through ears like soft collage. I can smell the dust and petrol, I can feel your timid laugh. We were awkward, we were hopeful, we were stumbling through the bars, but that song made us immortal in that tiny world of cars. If I lose the rest of memory, let me keep just that montage. Your hands, my hands, one night, one tape, and our slow song in the garage. Somewhere there's a box of cassettes hidden under someone's stairs. If they press play on the right one, they'll find us still dancing there.
Third floor broken light bulb, same uneven stairs. I came to see an old friend, but I found her standing there. The paint is peeling different, but the smell is still the same. Cooking dust and Monday nights and letters with your name. We used to race each other 2 steps at a time. Neighbors yelling, keep it down, your fingers locked in mine. Now I hear another couple laughing down the hall, and every sound they make just pulls me through our fallen wall. Keys in someone else's door, whispers in the dark. Every echo in this building hits a long forgotten mark. Hallway echoes calling out our days, footsteps in the distance like an old cassette that plays. I can hear your younger voice hiding in the noise. Hallway echoes bring me back to us, to promises we made in the stairwell dust. Time moved on, but in these walls we're still those kids in love. There's a spot we had that argument, 1:15. You were in your father's sweater, I was sure that I was done. Then the woman from 2B came out and shook her head, said whatever this is worth, don't go to sleep on words unsaid. We made up on the landing, backs against the rail. You cried into my collar, said you're scared that I would bail. I swore I'd never leave you, felt so certain, felt so true. Funny how that promise still keeps chasing me, not you. Now a child is dropping sneakers where your boots once stood. I hear someone say I love you the way I never could. Hallway echoes calling out our days, footsteps in the distance like an old cassette that plays. I can hear your younger voice hiding in the noise. Hallway echoes bring me back to us, to promises we made in the stairwell dust. Time moved on, but in these walls it's reaching back in time. Then let the echoes close behind me as I step across the line.
Off the stone, dog is barking 2 streets over. Every echo feels like home. I know exactly where to stand, so she can't see me from above. Old habit from another life, when I was learning how to love. Back in '89, I'd wave and you would lean against the frame. We would talk until the neighbors started shouting at your name. Now I'm just a stranger with a memory and a code, watching shadows on the curtains like they're pieces of a note. In the glass I see that young fool, hands in pockets, heart on fire. He believed that simply waiting was enough to take you high. Midnight at your window, that's where my heart learned to be. Under that one street light, on our quiet little street. Every time your lamp went on, I felt the whole world come alive. Midnight at your window, that's where I believe we'd survive. Years have drawn their lines on me. The city's not the same, but I still feel 20 standing at your window in the rain. Heard you moved 2 times already, different husbands, different towns. Life has ways of rearranging all the plans we wrote down. Still your mother keeps this flat, same old number on the door, same plant in the dirty corner, same old creaking in the floor. I came by just for a visit, that's the story that I tell. But the truth is that I needed to stand back inside that spell, where a boy beneath your window swore he'd never let you down, before he learned how fear can drive a good man out of town. If I close my eyes a moment, I can hear your record play. You push open that old window and you smile my doubts away. Midnight at your window, that's where my heart learned to be. Under that one street light, on our quiet little street. Every time your lamp went on, I felt the whole world come alive. Midnight at your window, that's where I believe we'd survive. Years have drawn their lines on me. The city's not the same, but I still feel 20 standing at your window in the rain. Maybe somewhere far from here, you sometimes can't fall asleep. Stop and stare into a lampshade while the memories run deep. If you ever feel a shiver like the song you almost know, it's just me outside your window in a year that won't let go. Midnight at your window, frozen in my mind, light behind the curtains, your small hand in mine. We were only kids, but I still measure love by that one weak bulb above the pavement, and your shadow looking back. I grew older, made mistakes, lost more than I can show, but my
still, but a part of me is standing at that window always with